Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to recreate this look, but my main focus is to cover up my acne scars. First, I'm moisturizing with my favorite moisturizer. This is the Moly T3i Sebum Lotion. And then next I am going to be using this Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment. I like to have this underneath my makeup just because I feel like it's also doing its job by getting rid of the blemishes while still, having makeup on top of my skin. And then next I'm going to spot correct and just correct all my skin tones with this NYX I guess you can call it a concealer palette, but I'm using that salmon color to cover up all the dark spots, and this will help it look seamlessly invisible underneath my foundation. And usually if you're color correcting or spot correcting before you do foundation, make sure you set the concealer with a translucent powder. This will keep it from moving around underneath your foundation. So to further prime my face, I'm using L'Oreal's Visible Lift Radiance Booster in the color 100. And I really like this because it gives it a very healthy within the skin glow, which we all love. So I tried this new foundation from L'Oreal. It's called Infallible Total Cover. It's a new one and I got it in the color 302, which is Creamy Natural. That's usually my color or my shade for L'Oreal products, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if I got tanner or whatever, but when I was blending it out, I noticed that I kind of looked like a corpse. So I didn't want to see, I looked dead, but I didn't want to take it off. So I figured after concealing and highlighting and contouring, I would make it work regardless. But it was weird because in my film lighting, it was really, really pale. And like I said, it looked dead. But when I was outside, in natural lighting, it looked really good. So I don't know what the deal was there, but I like it. Very good coverage. It's full coverage, but it has a very weightless airbrush finish. So you don't have to worry about feeling gunky or cakey throughout the day. And speaking of cake, I am baking at the moment. And now for bronzer, I'm going to use Tarte's Park Avenue Princess as my contour and my bronzer. I really like this brush that I'm using. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Kabuki brush, but I like that I don't really have to work so hard to contour because this brush kind of does the job for me. So yeah, if you want this brush, it's only $5 at Walmart. And we all know the next step is my eyebrows. I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow with the Anastasia eyebrow brush per usual. And yeah, with the power of editing, I will zoom through this part in 5, 4, 3, 2. So for my eyes, I kind of just wanted to keep it neutral. So I am using, I believe, Jet Setter in my crease, just to open up my eyes a little more and give it more dimension. And I totally forgot to mention what palette I was using, but it's the Tarte In Bloom palette. And obviously you can't see the color that I grabbed next because I cut it out of the screen, but it is Rebel with a tad of leader mixed in, and I'm just kind of putting it in the lid as well as the outer V just to give it a little more dimension again. And I wanted to give it a little smokier look, so I ended up taking Smarty Pants as well as Sweetheart to smoke up the lower lash line. For blush, I'm using the color Pore by Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush. I actually got this in the little birthday thing that they have at Sephora, and I really like it. It's cute. So my favorite part, I'm going to use Cover FX Enhancer Drops as my highlight. I usually drop these in my foundation if I want to, like, you know, make myself a little more glowy, or I can wear this by myself. I just mix it with my moisturizer and just wear it throughout the day, and girl, it makes your skin look so healthy and so glowy. Like, you look like you're preggo, but you're not. But I usually use this as a base for my powder highlight, but today I just wanted to rock it naturally because I wasn't going nowhere. So yeah, but you can use your fingers to blend it out. I just took a stippling brush today because I was feeling a little bougie. So for my lips, I wanted to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette that came out. Honestly, like, I'm not even overhyping. This is like the best thing anyone could ever thought of to kind of just do away with like every single lip color you could possibly think of. Like, this is seriously your own lipstick maker at the palm of your hands. Like, if you want the perfect shade, you can make that perfect shade. You can make it darker, you can make it lighter, you can do whatever. But I ended up doing number 8 and number 11 with the primary 1. I mixed it together, and then as I was applying it, I noticed that it kind of like just washed into my skin. It almost looked like my skin. So I kind of wanted to, well, later on you'll see that I added number 2 on top of all of it, which really was initially the shade that I was going for. But anyways, 2 really brought it out, and 2 is like a dusty rose kind of color. So I really liked the outcome of the lip that I made. And for mascara, you know, my favorite mascara is the Benefit Rollerlash mascara. I have yet to find another mascara that will live up to its expectations, but I'm gonna stick with this one for now. And that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial using the Anastasia lip palette, as well as learning how to cover up your zits and acne scars. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please keep a lookout for all the other videos that I will be dropping later on this week. Hopefully more next week. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks you guys for watching. Bye!